Hey, what up? It's your boy Jack Spade, Jack Spizzle, all off in your visual, that kind of rhyme. In this video, we're gonna be talking about the stew right here, you know what I'm saying? The studio. And this is the home studio that I always wanted. It's my dream studio. If my younger self could see me now, first off, he'd be like, what the hell is an iPhone? And then he'd be like, why you have to wear a mask? Why is Donald Trump the president? Yeah, he'll have a lot of questions. And then I'll be like, we shouldn't even be in the same room with each other because we can mess up the whole space-time continuum. But then I would tell him about the studio that I got. And then he'd be like, cool, but man, the future is weird. Yeah, it would be a very awkward conversation with myself. But anyway, we in 2020 right now and we just gotta deal with it. This is my studio setup and I love it, and I'm gonna give you the rundown right now. So the desk is just an IKEA desk, and it costs like 50 bucks, I think. So it's super cheap. On top of it, I have the Native Instruments Complete Control 49. I mostly use Native Instruments plugins, so this keyboard is a must for me. I really love going through all of the sounds with the browser. It really works well for me. It's fast. Being able to do different chords, you know, with the software is just great. And you know, I just love this keyboard. So right here we have the mic, the myth, the legend, the SM7B. I love this mic. This mic is a legendary mic. A lot of artists use this over the years, including Michael Jackson. It is a dynamic microphone. It is not a condenser mic, but for a studio like this, I like a dynamic mic because it's more directional. Even though my environment isn't the best for recording, you know, like most apartments, it still gives a good sound because it doesn't really pick up a lot of the sound that's behind it, and it gives a good vocal sound. So I'm pretty happy with it. I love this mic. It's great for my voice. You know, it might not be the best for everybody's voice, but for my voice, I love it. What's holding up the microphone is this Blue Compass boom arm. What I like about this boom arm is that it don't really take up that much space, and it definitely allows me to be able to record very quickly because I could just swing this thing around, and it really helps me when I'm writing songs, doing tutorials. You know, I'm about to start a podcast, so it's a great boom arm to have for me in my situation. So next we have the Audio Technica ATH M50X. These are my favorite headphones for producing. It's about $160. I got the Bluetooth version and I got the regular version. The white one's the regular one, and the black one is the Bluetooth version. And I mean, you know, the sound quality is great. They sound as good or better than top tier Beats, and I recommend it highly. So I also bought a tabletop rack mount, and I put it, you know, underneath my desk because I didn't have no room on my tabletop. I had that Furman power conditioner just by itself with no rack, and it just never really sat right. You know, it was always awkward to kind of place it because you'll have like all of these cords hanging out the back of it. So putting it in a rack mount saved a lot of space, and it just looks so much more professional. And in the rack mount, I also have the Focusrite A1, which is my preamp. If you wanted to know how that preamp sounded, you're listening to it right now. And it's going from the Focusrite A1 into my audio interface, which is the Apogee Element 46. So the reason I got this audio interface is because it's very minimalistic, but it's super high quality. It's just a black box and that's it. But by them sacrificing all of the extra stuff and making it all pretty and all of that, they instead focused on making it sound way more high quality than all of the rest of the audio interfaces in the price range. Theoretically, they're saying it sounds like a $2,000 audio interface, and it costs less than $1,000. That's why I got it, and I really like the sound quality. It's fantastic. It comes with this software that lets you control the audio interface, and it works seamlessly. It also has some extra features if you use Logic Pro as your main DAW. You can actually control this audio interface with nothing but the software, but I wanted some physical controls, so I opted to buy this add-on controller. You can turn the volume up and down. You can mute your speakers, your headphones. It even functions as a talkback device. It'll use your MacBook microphone to actually let you use it as a talkback device, which is pretty cool. And this right here is my pride and joy. It's the Ableton Push 2. I love this thing. If you love using Ableton, this is the device to get. It is the best thing to use with Ableton Live. Being able to set a scale and then just play it on the pad, and there's no way you can be, off key. So everything you press is in the key of the song, in the same scale. And it's just amazing, to make melodies like that, because if you don't really know how to play that well, but you can hear it in your head, the Push is perfect for that. All right, the brain of the studio is the magnificent 16-inch MacBook Pro. I love Apple products, so I'm biased, but I love using the MacBook Pro for music, for video editing. This is an i9, 16 gigs of RAM. It's a beast. So right next to each other, I have a Apple Magic trackpad and a Kensington trackball, and yes, I use both in combination. I use the trackpad mostly for like pinch to zoom and for different gestures that I can do with the Mac. I use the trackball for more accuracy when I'm inside of a DAW, and the keyboard that I'm using is a Logitech keyboard. I forgot the name of it, but I'll leave the link in the description below. It is backlit and it's like super solid. It's a dope keyboard. My studio monitors are the Atom T8Vs. I love these monitors. These are the biggest monitors I ever had. They, have a heavy bass, but it's real clean. It's not like muddy, and it's very accurate. You can hear all of the instruments. The separation is great. So I love these monitors. I am using a LG computer monitor. It is a wide 29-inch monitor. For music making, this is fantastic. It's a great monitor, and I recommend it if you really want to see your full session, in a super wide monitor. This is a great monitor for that. So over here I got some fans because it get hot in here when I be cooking that fire, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta cool myself down. Nah, but seriously, I always like having a fan in the studio. It saves on the electricity bill a little, when you could cut down the AC usage just a bit. It's also great for artists when they need to like cool down in between takes or whatever. All right, so this right here is the H4n. I use this to get high quality audio when I'm making a beat, so I can give y'all the actual quality of the sounds. This is all about the music, so I want to make sure I get the high quality music straight to your eardrums. So on my wall I have some acoustic tiles that I found on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. They're okay, but I need to get like something better, probably like some prime acoustic. Those look really good, and I heard good things about those, so I'm gonna probably get that to better acoustically treat my room. These are blackout curtains, so these are great for when I'm filming my videos. They actually block out a lot of light, which really helps when I'm trying to do some video stuff and keep it moody in here, and it helps with the sound dampening. If I get any type of guest, they come in and they can sit on this orange futon right here. I like orange because it awakens the mind. It's an exciting color, I am a screenwriter and a filmmaker as well as a music producer, so I'm really into films. So these are some of the films that inspired me, and I want to get a lot more posters up there. I'm actually going to be doing another YouTube channel where I talk strictly about screenwriting and storytelling. If y'all are interested in that type of stuff, let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know when I drop that channel. And last but not least, the camera that I'm actually shooting on is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. I'm gonna just call it the Pocket. It's in the pocket, man. It's super high quality, and I probably wouldn't use this for YouTube. I mean, I am using it for YouTube, but I wouldn't recommend that another person uses it for YouTube unless you're, into cinematography and you're also doing video. I would recommend, like a hybrid camera to do your content. But yeah, I love the way that it looks. It's straight up movie quality. So that's it, man. This is my humble studio. I love it. It works for me. I got high quality for the lowest price that I could possibly have. And yeah, I just love the studio. I love being in here. This is my zen zone, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have a PlayStation 4, so man, this is my video game right here. This is what I do. So if you like this breakdown, like and subscribe, hit that bell. You know what to do. You know how YouTube works, baby. So that's it, man. I'm out of here. Y'all take care of each other. Take care of thyself. Love one another. Love thyself. One. Yeah.